Hey everybody, how's it going? It's me, Cardlin Audio, aka JC, just being here to say hello. Hi, thanks for being here. How are you? Come on in, get cozy. Thanks for being here. I know we have new people in the community, so I like to do these Q&As to kind of get people caught up with who I am, what I do. I've been doing this for 9 years now. So I know there's a lot of new people who might not know all of the in-depth Cardlin audio lore, if you will. Or maybe there's just some people who've been here for a while who just want to hang out, tell me about their lives. Speaking of, how are you all doing? How's your weekend going so far? Y'all got anything big planned? Anything fun lined up? Hello to Charon Kim Fortuna. Hello to Laura Ball. Hello to Ms. Crow. Hello to Elle. Hello to Red Raccoon and Maria Vidal. Hello. Come on in. Get your questions in if you like. Go ahead and got that pinned to the chat. But yeah, come get cozy. We're just getting started. It's gonna be a nice chill stream for everybody to just come hang out and have a good time in. Siraj, hello. Come on in, everybody. We'll take the first 15 minutes just saying hello, seeing how you're doing. Tell me about your life. Tell me about what's going on. Tell me about what's going on in the world of you. Subdued Hughes, Katie, Subdudos. Thanks for being here, Katie. How you doing? Katie might not be super used to my being nice, well-behaved voice, but this is my YouTube being nice, well-behaved voice. Just trying to be behaved, not get canceled. Katie hangs out a lot on my Twitch streams where I'm a lot less censored, if you will. Over on Twitch, I kind of just be more myself. It's a lot less Cardlin, a lot more JC. It's just me playing video games, nothing big. Occasionally we watch YouTube videos or just chill and do work together. It's nice. You should come by sometime if you like. It's twitch.tv/andthenjcsaid. And that name's going to be changing soon, but that's the name for now. I love this music. What do they got next? See, already it just sounds so nice. Katie says, doing good, packing for vacation right now. Ooh, vacation. Where are you going? Siraj says, bro, can I use your audios for my YouTube videos? I will give credit. What are you doing in the YouTube videos? It all depends, right? Can never be too safe nowadays. Gotta protect yourself. Protect your neck. That's what they say. Little Vamp, hello. Come on in, come get cozy. We'll start the Q&A in about 10 minutes. Sharon says they have an anime convention coming up. That's cool. You gonna cosplay or anything? Anything in particular you're hoping to see at said anime convention? I haven't been to an anime convention in a while. God, I remember my first one. I was so dorky. I went as a... It was the stupidest thing. I went as a... Oh my God, it's so embarrassing to bring it up. As a t-shirt ninja. Basically, I took a t-shirt and there was a way to like wrap it around your head so it looked like you had a ninja mask on, a ninja cowl. It was the worst. It was the most embarrassing thing. But at the time, I thought it was the coolest. Just a dorky little weeb running around a Bay Area anime convention. Don't tell anybody. Ah, the weekend. Should be good times. Y'all got any big plans? Katie says, heading to Rhode Island for a few days with my fam. That's cool. That sounds like a lot of fun. Well, if you like your fam. Hopefully you do. I can see how that could be more torturous if you don't like your fam as much. Little Vamp says, I'm very tired. My partner has taken me to a few of my first concerts. Congratulations. And I've been recovering this week from the Rona. Oh no. You went to concerts with the Rona? Oh no. I hope you're feeling better and I hope you didn't pass it to anybody unintentionally. God dang. Sharon says, yes, I'm hoping for Black Butler. Oh, like a remake? Are they gonna like redo it or make a new season or something? That'd be cool. Katie says, how are you doing, JC? Any weekend plans? Yeah, so today's all about cleaning up, getting ready, just kind of making the house all nice, spraying some smell good around the house, throwing out the trash, doing all the chores, doing the laundry. Because tomorrow I've got family coming over. They're coming in from out of town. I live a little bit far away from where we all used to be, and they're kind enough to drive on out here to say hello. So I'm gonna be playing Super Host tomorrow. Looking forward to it. Katie says, yeah, I like my fam, so it should be fun. Nice. Nice for multiple reasons. Nice for liking your fam, and nice that y'all are going to Rhode Island. Little Vamp says, oh, hello, Venus. Hi, Venus. Little Vamp says, I'm much better, thanks. My partner was the only other one to catch it. Hoping no one else gets it, because it sucks. Hope everyone else's weekend is going well. Yeah, same to you. Little Vamp, what concerts did you go see? Anybody who might know? Are they all kind of like local indie bands, or did you only like big concerts? Katie says, oh, that's nice. Hope you have fun with your family. Yeah. Red Raccoon, hello. Red Raccoon says, hope everything goes well for you tomorrow. Me too. Me too. I'm extra excited because my aunt is bringing Jollibee. They don't have a Jollibee out here, and I am jonesing. It has been so long since I've had Jollibee. I used to have Jollibee. I used to have Jollibee in my bloodstream. Like, I would go there all the time, and now I've been Jollibee-less for way too long. It is indeed a tragedy for me. One that hopefully we will solve or fix or avenge this weekend when my family comes over. Venus says the dog is unhappy because he doesn't have my undivided attention. Oh, well, you better... You got two options, right? Either you give the little puppy what he wants, he probably deserves, sounds like a good boy, or maybe the puppy can have little attention for a while and you hang out here. Sharon says they have there made a public school arc. They made a public school arc, and then one is coming out next year. That's cool. I'm not super familiar with Black Butler. Was it always about school? Venus says the puppy only wants attention because there's leftover pizza crust from dinner. Oh, well, you know what to do. You don't want that crust. The puppy clearly does, so. Little Vamp says, I saw Tesseract, this big metal band my partner has gotten me into, but mostly local bands, including a friend's band or two. He's in about 5. Wow, he's in 5 different bands, and I don't know how he keeps up. Yeah, that sounds engaging, to say the least. How are we doing on volume, y'all? Do I sound okay? Can you hear me? Do I need to be turned up a little bit? You good on volume? Maybe a little louder, maybe a little softer? What do you think? Katie says, volume sounds good. Thank you, Katie. Appreciate you. Red Raccoon says, now I must try Jollibee if I have a chance. You definitely should. Shreya Das says, hi, love from India, Cardlin. Oh, hello. Shreya, I don't think I know how to say anything in Indian. Could you teach me how to say hello or anything? Is Indian even the language that's spoken out there, or is it something else? It's something else, right? I forget what it's called. Shreya says namaste is hello in India. Oh, is it? I didn't know that. Okay. Namaste. I did not know that's what that meant. I've heard that term before. I didn't know it meant hello. Little Vamp says, I'm a very tired introvert after all those concert adventures. Yeah, for real. As fun as concerts sound, I don't know if they sound more fun or enticing than just not doing anything, which is one of my favorite things to do, by the way. You're trying to entice me with a good time. You tell me that I don't have to do anything that day. I was saying this the other night, actually. Is there anything nicer than having plans and then the person calls and cancels the plans? Even if it's something you really want to do, you know, like say it's like seeing some old friends you haven't seen in a while, and then like 2 hours before they call and say, hey, for blah, blah, blah reason, I can't make it, sorry. Isn't that just the best feeling? Oh my God. I could just roll around in that feeling all day. Make a little nest there and live in that happiness. Am I the only one? Don't get me wrong. It's fun every now and then to see people. I guess, I don't know, I've just become such a hermit. Shreya says, you really are my comfort zone person by getting treated shit by men in real life, though. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's not nice. Tell those men in your real life to treat you nice, okay? Shreya says, India has many languages in Bengali from coal. Oh. Katie says, I've never been to a concert. They sound fun. You should go. They are fun. Maybe you get addicted. Maybe it's your new thing. Crimson, hello Crimson. Crimson says, I'm the biggest extrovert, can't relate. Extrovert? Oh, really? I don't think I meet a lot of extroverts. I think I know a lot of extroverts, but I don't know if I've met a lot here online. I think most people online claim to be introverts. Tria says there are about 780 languages in India. Now, is it fair to say that that's too many? It sounds like that's too many. It sounds like that is a confusing amount of languages. Emerson says, well, now you have then. Oh, well, thank you. Well met, extrovert. Venus says, I'm with you on that. Amen. Katie says, every now and then canceled plans are nice. My social anxiety can rest for a little bit. Yes. Little Vamp says, going to one is definitely worth going. My first was last year for Panic at the Disco on their final tour. Oh, dang. I didn't know they had a final tour. Good on you for making it. Venus says, One Direction. I was a child obsessed with Niall Horan. Crawlers and Download Festival, but I left early. Okay. She says, that's two less for an Indian. I'm a mix of intro and extra. Okay, cool. Sharon says, never been to one. Maybe you can go someday. All right, we're gonna get started on these questions here in just a second. If you have any questions, by the way, the link is in the description. It's also pinned in the chat. I don't have a lot of questions there right now, so feel free to start chucking some in there. Or maybe this will just be a short stream. Or we can do something else. Play a game or something. Who knows? Little Vamp says, but yes, when someone cancels plans, it's great. Love me to stay at home for kitty snuggles. Ooh, kitty snuggles. Tree says, I've been to a few concerts, except I after a few hours, I want to go home to my mom. Yeah, I feel that. Okay, let's get to these questions, shall we? We have a question here from Chloe. Chloe, I hope you get to see this later on. Chloe asks, do you have a girlfriend that you look at on the other side of the mic to help with your videos, or do you imagine her? I do not have a girlfriend to look at or imagine. No, it's just, you know, just acting, just make-believe, right? I just kind of mentally put myself in the position of Cardlin in that situation, and I try and find the current emotion that I feel Cardlin would be feeling. And that usually gets me through. Let's see. Lonnie says, have you done a face reveal? You know what? I have. Let me get you that link. Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and post it in chat, Lonnie, okay? But you can also find it on my channel at any time. You can watch this whenever you like. All you gotta do is go to my channel and look up Cardlin Audio Face Reveal. Post this here for y'all. Feel free to watch it. It's a real quick watch, just a couple of minutes. But yeah, I know a lot of people have been curious about what I look like, and I figured it was about time. There you go. Enjoy. The Mystery Musician says, I finally made a live stream. Yay. Ah, hey, thanks for being here. Mystery Musician says, I'm getting ready for an open mic night, so I don't know how long I can stay. That's cool. Hey, thanks for swinging by. Little Vamp says, the face reveal dance really made it. Yeah, that was a fun dance to do. I might say it was my finest work. Shreya says, if I ever get a partner like you, I swear to God, I would treat him like a king he deserves. Oh, thank you. That's extremely nice of you to say. Let me see here. V says, hi JC. My question for you is, have you hydrated today? If so, yay. If not, please take a drink now. Take care and hope you have a fun stream. Thank you, V. Let's say we all hydrate. Go with me? Let's take a little swiggy swig. It's important to stay hydrated throughout the day. So big thanks to V for the reminder. Let's see, we've got... Little Vamp says, does Pepsi count as hydration? Sure, that's fine. Fwanky says, how do you keep yourself from burning out? Ooh, Fwanky, that's the big question, right? The big question, the big problem that every content creator out there has to deal with. And I feel like it's not a very simple answer. Burnout is something that I feel like maybe content creators deal with more, but I feel like everybody deals with on some degree, right? When your life becomes pattern and repetition, it's hard not to burn out. How do I deal with it personally? Well, I find that there is, to put it in its most blunt terms, oftentimes you trade happiness for success. And what I mean by that is sometimes I'll be requested to do a type of script or a type of audio that I don't really want to do. Or I'll be requested that I do some type of content that I'm not really super into. And I'll do it in exchange for success. And I think managing that is extremely important. Making sure that you're always comfortable and happy with the type of content you're putting out. Making sure that you're always staying true to yourself and true to your goals and what you personally want to bring out in the world in terms of making content. You can definitely be successful by doing a lot of things to kind of hit the trends and give people exactly what they want, but it might not necessarily make you happy, and that always leads to burnout. So I think managing that and kind of being honest to your own emotions, listening to yourself, knowing when you've been working too much, knowing when you need some space, knowing when you could use a break. I think it's all about that. But basically, yeah, it's a matter of managing what I get requests for and what I actually want to do. So yeah. Let's see. Alistor, cool name, asks, why are you so awesome? Oh my goodness. What a question. Why am I so awesome? Well, using the assumption that I am awesome, which I don't necessarily agree with, but under the assumption that there's a chance that I could potentially be awesome, I imagine I'd want to be awesome because it means I can be better at my job, reach more people, make more audios, make better audios. I don't know. Why am I so awesome? I guess just, you know, I don't know. I want to say something super cocky, but it sounds ridiculous. I don't know. I'm just a guy. You know, I'm not super awesome. I'm not super awesome. Karina asks, no question, can't make it to the stream, so I just wanted to say hi and give hugs. You're doing great, dude. Keep it up. Thank you, Karina. Karina has been a longtime supporter of the channel in multiple ways. They write scripts. They have supported me financially, you know, through donations and subscriptions and all this good stuff throughout the years. Karina is VIP around these parts. Big love to Karina. Shreya says, Cardlin is my ideal type. I hope to get a Cardlin of my own. I would surely will cherish him forever, ever. Oh, well, I hope you get a Cardlin of your own one day too. Thank you for saying that. Little Vamp says, healing from burnout is hard at times. Sometimes you need a combination of rest and doing something else that you enjoy, but it's hard to tell what you need at that time. Yeah. Listening to yourself can be the hardest thing to do. Let's see, we have a couple of questions from Kim. Kim asks, what is your best video you have done or plan to do? Oh, well, I have big plans to do a collaboration audio sometime soon, and the big twist on this one is I want it to be a collaboration audio with many voice actors, you know, maybe like 5 of us, and I would love it if we all recorded it live. I want to do that. I think that is a fun project and something that I want to work on. I'm gonna try and find some people who are into it, maybe find people who are down to write that. But I think that would be a really, really fun project to do. Something I've been thinking about lately. I feel like recording live can just add a whole new dynamic to it, you know, make it sound a little more improvised, kind of, you know, a little more natural. I don't know. I'm hype on the idea. I hope we get to do it someday. Little Vamp says, my pen is ready. Well, hey, if you can think of a good scenario for about 5 people, you know, some men, some women, maybe some non-binaries, theys in there, just like 5 people, a 5-person script that you think would be a good series, or a good, even just a one-parter, right? Even just to try it out. I think that'd be cool. Especially if there's a lot of scenes where like the characters are talking to each other, as opposed to just the listener being passed around from speaker to speaker. I think it could be fun. Kim says, do you plan to collab? Oh, well, funny that's your second question. Yes, I do plan to collab, and I want to do it in a way that I feel hasn't been done in any way that I've seen before anyway. I don't think I know of a lot of people who have done live collaborations. Do you? I think that could be cool. We are in dire need of questions, y'all. I'm down to 3 left. I don't know what to do after this. Is this going to be the world's shortest stream? I don't know. We'll see. Oh, right. Before we move on, I wanted to announce and reveal to the world some new merch. It's nothing super complex, nothing super groundbreaking, but you know, with everybody saying lately that they choose the bear, what better time to come out with some merch that says I choose the bear, and the bear is me. The bear is Cardlin. So if you choose the Cardlin, when asked if you would rather leave your baby with a man or a bear. How about you leave it with Cardlin? How about you leave it with a good old Cardi bear? We got it on shirts, we've got it on hoodies, we've got it on a beanie, we got some stickers, we got a coffee mug. However you want to rock your I Choose the Bear, you can. So if you like, it is there. The link is also in the description. You can find it whenever. Okay, let's see. Got a question from Adrian, who says, what is your favorite memory as an ASMR artist? Oh. Probably some of the really fun live streams and collaborations I got to do. Tiny Baby is a specific callback that maybe some of y'all who've been long-term fans can remember. That was a good time. T&D, Tingles and Dragons, was a great memory that I got to do because I, you know, got to know people in the audio community. Just lots of big laughs. Working with my team, you know, just so many good times over the years. Really, really grateful for this opportunity to be here and do this with and for y'all. Just a good time. Real good time. Let's see. Adrian continues to say, also, are there any comments you get that truly stand out to you? Yeah, Adrian, you know, the other day, I posted something that was just like, here's what's going on in July. Here are the different events going on. Please, you know, participate in them. And I got a comment that said, you raised me. Jeez. Oh my God, you raised me. And I realized, oh my God, I've been doing this for 9 years. My channel is like what, like a 4th grader? 3rd grader? Jeez. I've been doing this for a minute. And if like somebody, you know, listened to this channel before they should have, they've been listening for 9 years, then yeah, I could have, in a way, oh God, I don't even like to think about it. But that was a comment that I got recently that made me laugh. Really stood out. I don't know if it stood out in a good way, but it really stood out. Let's see. Got a question from Venus, who says, do you have a favorite book? Ooh, I'm a big fan of fantasy. I think my favorite fantasy story, and it's weird because this is like a huge series, but my favorite book is the first one. Like I can just reread the first one over and over again. The Wheel of Time, The Eye of the World. Wheel of Time is the series. The Eye of the World is the book. It's by Robert Jordan. It's nothing groundbreaking. It's just good, solid fantasy writing. I think I'm gonna reread it. I haven't read fantasy in a while. I think I might reread that. Venus says, oh, good series. Yeah, for real. Hello to everybody, by the way, who's swinging by. Noticing some new names in the chat. Reese Cups, hello. Morgan Chalk, hello. Edge, hello. Daddy Chill, hello. Emma Hjort, hello. Yeah. Hala, hello. Hala asked earlier, do you prefer dark or milk chocolate? I think dark chocolate. Milk chocolate's nice too, but yeah, I think I prefer dark chocolate. Sailor Phantom of Pengos, hello. Kaylin B, hello. Priyanda Sarana, hello. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got a question from Shreya. Shreya asks, do you follow or listen to BTS? No, I do not. No, I do not. They go on to ask, who's your fave ASMR roleplay account you look or get inspiration from? I don't really listen to other ASMR roleplay channels out there. Been doing this for so long that when I started, there weren't really a lot. But you know, I have some peers that I really look up to, like Yuri Voice, for example. Love Yuri Voice. Dade Audio is an old friend of mine who started doing audios. Yeah, I really appreciate them and their work. Sailor Phantom says, loving your audios, so much fun to listen to. Thank you. Reese Cup says, I'm not really new though, I've just been in and out over the years. Okay, cool, well thanks for being here. Nico Dog Mom in the chat, hello. Hala says, I asked the question in the forum, did it not reach you? It did. I'm just taking my time going through it, you know. We don't have a ton of questions, so I'm letting it slow boil. I feel like if I just answer them rapid fire, I'm gonna run out of questions. Let's see. Adrian asks, do you have advice on being a content creator? I'm a small musician and would love advice. Yeah, Adrian, I say the most important thing is to just do it. Get out there and do it, you know? See if you actually like it. Don't let your ideas stay in theoretical areas in your head, you know, turn them into realities. I think that's the best way to go about it. Also, make sure you draw lines in what you want to do and what you don't want to do. Not that you can't change your mind later, of course, you can, but you know, I think it's important early on to know what kind of content you want to create, what kind of content you don't want to create, and just what you stand for in a way, you know? Like what you're down for and what you're not down for. I think learning that early on is important. Zora ZipVA says, hello there, new sub by the way, and I wanted to ask, why a bear for your model? Oh, I just love bears. They're just so friend-shaped and nice. They're just adorable. What's not to love about a bear, right? Plus, I played a lot of World of Warcraft back in the day, and I played a bear, you know, a druid that was always in bear form. And a lot of my friends referred to me as Bear because of that. I kind of got known as being a bear, which I thought was pretty cool. So yeah, just love that bear life, I guess. They're brown, they're strong. I don't know, I feel like the whole being Filipino and liking bears thing is a good synergy. You know, like a little adorable brown little warrior trying their best. Hala, I got to your question. Hala asks, what's your favorite strategy game? Oh, nice question, Hala. Strategy game, huh? I do like a lot. They're one of my favorite genres. But if I had to choose one, it would probably be Final Fantasy Tactics. I feel like that was one of the first ones I played. It really left a mark. And I always go back to it. The fact that they're making a remake of it, I'm so hyped for that. I cannot wait to see what they come up with. But yeah, strategy games are some of my favorite kind of games. I also like, you know, the Warcraft series, the Starcraft series. Yeah, I think that's the three. Let's see. Venus says, follow-up question. In some audios, you say things as I'm doing them. Where are the cameras? You know, that's like one of the most common comments I get is like, how does he know? How does he know? And I swear, there are no cameras. I feel like I need to say that, as ridiculously obvious as that should be. But yeah, I don't know. You know, I mean, the scripts are written by y'all. You know, the scripts are written by the community. Fans write the scripts, and they write them about their own personal experiences. And I think it's kind of cool when people say, like, I'm doing that, or that happened to me, or that I'm doing that at this exact moment, because it kind of shows how we're all similar. You know, we're all living through the same experience. We're all going through the same stuff around the same time, having the same problems, needing the same comfort. I think that's pretty neat. You know, a lot of times we can feel like we're so siloed and distant from people, but I think it's important to feel that level of connection and synergy, and knowing that we're all doing the same thing in the end. Shreya asks, what's your age, and do you in real life wear specs? Oh boy, here we go. Every time we do one of these, it always comes to age. Okay, well, Shreya, let me just say it's been a pleasure knowing you, and it's been so nice having you be a fan of my work. And I apologize to you, Shreya, and anyone else who I'm about to absolutely do some real lasting damage to. But my age often comes as a surprise, I feel, to people who don't already know my age. And people who do know my age, I feel it's often used as a punchline or a soft target to hit whenever they feel they need to do some damage to me. But okay, here we go. You asked, what is your age, and do you in real life wear specs? I do in fact wear glasses. I have since I was like 10. And that was, I'm so sorry, Shreya. That was 30 years ago. I'm 40 years old. And while we're at it, and since this always comes with some shock, I'm 40 years old. I have a daughter in their very early 20s. And yeah, there you go. Good luck with that. Reese says, you're my age, don't worry about it. Okay, people, this tends to be a big shocker. Let's see. Hala asks, how's family and the pets doing? All good, hopefully? So yeah, I'm doing great. My mom is doing well in the, in the care home she's in. Last I checked, she was doing A-okay. My daughter's doing just fine, living in the big city. My daughter and their girlfriend have several cats who, last I heard, were doing okay. So yeah. If you have any questions, you can throw them in chat, but chances are I'm gonna miss them. If you really want your questions to be answered, click the link in the description, or I pinned it to chat. You can just post your questions there, and that's the best way to get them to me. Thanks for asking, Hala. Hope everything's well with you as well. Let's see. Sailor Phantom of Pengos asks, I imagine this has already been asked, but what got you into ASMR? Since you've been doing this so long, way before ASMR was a huge thing as it is now. Since you've been doing this so long, way before ASMR was a huge thing as it is now. But what inspired you to create a channel for ASMR specifically? Well, I found a community of people doing this, doing these kinds of audios on Reddit, actually. And that's where I kind of started and, I don't want to say blossomed, but that's where it kind of really took off. And when I saw people's reaction there, I thought, oh, maybe I should try taking this show on the road. But yeah, I was inspired by the community on Reddit, in communities I can't say here because they're not safe for work links. But there are audio communities on Reddit that I was able to start off in, and I'm eternally grateful to that community and those early creators and fans and just everybody part of the community back then who was able to inspire me to try and do this full time. Let's see. Shreya asks, do you watch Formula One? If so, who is your fave? I do not watch Formula One. I know very, very little about Formula One, but I don't know, sounds cool. Not really super into like sports in general, but yeah, I do watch like UFC on occasion, but no, not Formula One. Let's see. Zora Zip VA says, follow-up question, do you write your own scripts? I do not. Thank you for asking. My community has written my scripts, always. People seem to think that I have like a team of writers who send in scripts or that I write scripts. And, you know, they send me like script requests, but I don't write scripts, unfortunately. I used to. I no longer do because being creative for a living is a very tough job. And I realized early on, speaking of burnout, that if I had to continuously write my own scripts, I would burn out very fast. So no, it's entirely done by the community now, actually. Which, you know, kind of leads to the answer, hey, if you want to write scripts, you can. I 500% welcome you and ask you to, pretty please. Write me scripts. Send them in to cardlinscripts@gmail.com. As a matter of fact, on my channel, you can find 2 separate videos that'll give you some tips about writing scripts. I wrote one with my editor, Rihanna, who helps me with picking scripts and editing scripts. And you'll find some really good advice there on how to write scripts, and you also see some sample scripts in case you're curious what they might look like formatting wise. Let's see. Shreya asks, do you read books? I used to read books a lot more often than I do now. I haven't read a book in a long time. Shreya asks, who's your favorite author? Favorite author, Chuck Palahniuk. Favorite book and genre? Maybe... I really liked Choke by Chuck Palahniuk. Or maybe... I forget it was called Lullaby or Diary, but also by Chuck Palahniuk. Favorite genre is probably fantasy. Recent favorite book. I don't know if it's recent, but one of the more recent books I read was Two Cup Love by Eddie Wong. Give a few recommendations. Yeah, the Wheel of Time series is great. Heralds of Valdemar by Mercedes Lackey. That's a great series. What is it? The Wizard's Apprentice, I think it's called. There's another series by Modicet. And, I mean, of course, Lord of the Rings, Tolkien. Game of Thrones, kind of. Can't really recommend it because it's not done yet, but some of those first books are really good. Let's see. Little Vamp asks, what is your favorite audio type to perform? So I get asked this often, and I have 2 answers. In a way, my favorite audio type to perform is comfort audios, because I know the reactions I get from comfort audios, the responses, really recharge my batteries, you know what I mean? It really like cleanses and soothes my soul when I see people say like, I was having a hard time and your audio helped me, or your audio gives me hope that I might find somebody like Cardlin in the future, or, you know, this really got me through a dark time. When I see comments like that, it really is the driving force and what keeps me going. It's what helps fight off the burnout in the biggest way. In another way, in terms of actually performing, like reading the lines, it's always fun to do like horror or yandere audios. audios that really push me to like be somebody else and really transform my voice. That's always fun. Let's see. Got a question from Shreya, who asks, how do I send scripts to you if I write in the future or anything? So as of that, is there any process on it? I feel like I just said this. Yeah, actually, you can send in scripts to cardlinscripts@gmail.com. And if you're curious about what a script should look like or where to start or how any, if you need advice on writing scripts, just check out my channel. Just do like Cardlin Audio script advice. Throw that into YouTube. And you'll see that I have 2 videos, I believe, that give advice on how scripts should be written and the best and easiest ways to get scripts done. Yeah, I think you'll find everything you need there. Give me just a second, everybody. Okay, let's see. Kaylin asks, what achievement are you most proud of? Oh, this one's always a nice one, Kaylin. So for the longest time, my daughter lived with their mother across the country. We'd split up when my daughter was just a little baby. But not until after they lived with me for a while, and I got to do all the dad stuff, change the diapers, read them books, play video games with them. I have a very adorable picture of my daughter holding a Player's Handbook 3rd edition and just like chewing on it. But for the longest time, they lived with their mother across the country, and it broke my heart because I was not a huge fan of their mother, and I didn't know that they would do a good job, and I was really worried for my daughter. And actually, through the success of the channel, Cardlin Audio, and the Patreon and everything, I was able to finally save up enough money to get a place where I could offer my daughter their own room. It was in a nice neighborhood with a nice school. And, I was just really worried that my daughter was like living in a place where they weren't going to learn about their Filipino heritage. They were going to grow up distant from their family. And I know how important my family was to me. So yeah, through the efforts of the cardigan community, big, huge thanks to all of you. I was able to finally get my daughter to live out here with me. And they got to finish their high school out here, and now they live out here all full time, and that was just the biggest win in my life. I almost feel like I've done it all, in the sense that I just feel so fulfilled with that happening that I don't know what else I need to do. Because that was everything I wanted for the longest time. For so many years, all I wanted was for my daughter to come live with me, to be their full-time dad, not just this fun summer dad that they'd come see for a few weeks or a few months at best. It was really rough for a while, only being able to see them a few times throughout the year. So yeah, that was a really important trek and one of my biggest successes, period. And I'm really, really proud that we got to make that happen. So a big thank you to the Cardlin Audio community for helping me get that, helping me win that in my life, my biggest success. Let's see, Hala asks, not a question, sorry, but age doesn't matter, only your personality does. So don't feel ashamed or embarrassed by saying your age. Okay, thank you, Hala. Chat right now is being very nice. Just know that there's been times when I've revealed my age and chat chat wasn't as nice as y'all are being right now. So I appreciate you, and thank you, Hala, for saying this. It's very, 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 very sweet of you. You know, I'm not ashamed of my age. I'm not embarrassed by it. I just know that it always has a big reaction, or usually has a big reaction. And I just wanted to soften the blow a little bit, you know? Cardlin, by the way, Cardlin in all the audios, Cardlin is only 40 if the script requests that Cardlin be 40. JC is 40. JC is the person at the keyboard talking into the mic right now. But Cardlin, the character, is whoever you want them to be. You know, sometimes they're an elf dragon prince. Sometimes they're a crab. Sometimes they're your roomie. Sometimes they're your neighbor. Sometimes they're your best friend. Most of the time they're your boyfriend or your husband. But yeah, Cardlin is whoever you want them to be. So don't let my age influence in any way your opinion of Cardlin and who they can be for you. Because the whole point is Cardlin is whoever you want them to be. Let's see here. Give me just a second. Doing some stuff here behind the scenes. Oh, let's check to see how the merch is doing. Let's see if anybody's picked up anything. I revealed the merch last night to my Patreon community and they got to get a discount, which I think they were pretty stoked about. Let's see. Nice. We've made a few orders. Well, thank you very much for ordering some merch, y'all. Let's see, get back to the questions. Little Vamp asks, if you could only play one video game for the rest of your life, what would it be? Just one for the rest of my life, huh? Geez, it would have to be something that is meant to be played over and over again. Otherwise I'd probably go crazy regardless. But if I had to think of one game that I could play for the rest of my life, geez, what a question. Something with some kind of randomizers that it's different every time. Oh, I'm spinning in circles thinking of this. Maybe Sudoku? I'm trying to think of like a game that will always keep me engaged and will always be different. And because if it's the only game I'm playing for the rest of my life, then it better be something new every time. It's a very different question from like, what's my favorite game, you know? Very, very different question. But yeah, probably that. Let's see. Sailor Phantom of Pengos asks again, follow up to the scripts question, do you get inspired for stories and scripts and ask the people who've written scripts for you previously to help you out? Yeah, on occasion. I have a Discord server with people who've written scripts for me before. And there's a channel there for script ideas. And on occasion, I'll go over there and be like, hey, I thought of this script. Anybody interested in it? Like, for example, the idea we just had, or the idea I just stated earlier about the doing a multi-person audio where like we're all recording at the same time in like a big live chat session. I think that could be a lot of fun. It'd be very interesting to write too, I imagine, because you'd have all these people almost talking over each other, you know, kind of like the back and forth of like a witty conversation. That could be a lot of fun, I think. Let's see. Priya asks, hi Priya, would you make an ASMR series and collab with others? Yeah, actually, I was just talking about that. Priya says, also, have you heard from Aussie Ben recently? Would you collab with him in the near future? I have heard from them recently. I know they're very private, so I'm trying not to say too much, but yes, I have. They are doing well. And would I collab with them in the near future? I certainly hope so. I think it would be great to collab with them again. I think maybe we just need a good series for it. Or not a good series, but, you know, we just need a good script for it. So if anybody has any good scripts for me and Aussie Ben, I'd be happy to collab with them again. Let's see. Sailor Phantom of Pengo says, so not so much a question, but from the books you've mentioned that you like reading, I can't help but thinking that you'd like the Belgariad series by David Eddings. If you're looking for new books to read. You know what? I am. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and pick up the first book in that series right now. Why not? Let's see. I should get a Kindle, shouldn't I? Belgariad. Or I should just read on my phone, maybe. There's something special about having a book in your hand, though, right? Pawn of Prophecy, Book 1 of the Belgariad, paperback. Why can't I just... Okay, let's try... This is weird. Is this like a... I don't know why, but I can't seem to just find this book by itself. I can find it in like Kindles and other things, but I can't seem to just find just the book. Or when I do, it's 20 bucks. Oh, it looks like it's available on Kindle Unlimited, and I do have Kindle app on my phone. I think I might have a Kindle in my closet somewhere. I'll have to look. But thank you for that suggestion. I will check that out. Especially if it sounds like the other series I've mentioned. Thank you very much, Sailor Phantom of Pengos. Y'all are talking about book smell in the chat. I do agree. Book smell is nice and book feel is nice. But what do you do when you're done with it? What am I supposed to do? Now I just have a bunch of books? I used to have this whole library I would lug around with me. I'd move so often that I just got so tired of it. So I got rid of all my books. And now I'm pretty sure I have a Kindle. I just gotta find it. Okay, let's see. Zora Zip VA asks, not a question, but I would love to collab with you. Your voice is just very smooth. You don't have to if you don't want to. And I don't want to sound pushy. Okay. Well, let's see, let's go see who Zora Zip VA is. That doesn't look like them. Zora Zip. Zora Zip, I can't seem to find you. What if I put you in... Am I spelling this right? Zora Zip VA, you do not exist. Zora Zip VA, send me a link to some of your content and I'd love to check it out and see if we'd be a good match. But for now, just know that I'm looking for you. I'm trying very hard to find you, but I do not see anything on the internet. Lily Snedden says, can I get a shout out? No, you cannot. Red Raccoon says, I found the channel though. Wonky YouTube? Is that them? Or are you just, is this just somebody else? Wonky YouTube. This doesn't look like what I'm looking for. Okay, Adrian says, are you familiar with Epic the Musical? If so, what's your favorite song? I am unfortunately not familiar with Epic the Musical, but it sounds fun. Red Raccoon says, I searched Zora Zipva. Okay, let's try that. Zora space Zip VA. Hey, there you go. Okay. First things first, Zora, marketing. Get your brand locked. Where's the spaces? Where aren't the spaces? Gotta be consistent everywhere you post it. Okay. Let's check out some of Zora's stuff.
And that should do it. It's not starting up. Wonder if I did something wrong. Where's that manual again? This shouldn't be that hard. To be honest, I wanted to try something different for this audio, so I tried to do an accent, but I still hope that you liked it.
I did like it. Thank you very much, ZoraZipVA. You know, doing collaborations with female voices is tricky. Finding a scenario that might still be appealing to the listener, who is primarily female. So I think if we can find a good script, you know, I'm always down to do collabs with people, but finding a scenario, you know, there's always a time where female listeners might want to hear two different guys talking, but not necessarily. How come there's chat that's showing up on the screen but not showing up in the actual chat? It's so weird. I don't see ZoraZipVA showing up in my chat, but I see him showing up on the screen. Zora says I write my own. Okay, cool. That's bizarro, Zora. I don't know why. I see you on the stream, but I don't see you in my actual chat feed. Let me try this. Let me try something. Zora, have I blocked you for some reason? Is that why I don't see you? Is that why for some reason you're showing up? There might be chat filters? Maybe, huh? Uh-oh, Zora, what'd you do? Strange. Yeah, for some reason I don't see you in chat, but I see you show up on my stream. Okay. Next question from Adrian. Oh, they said Epic the Musical. I'm not familiar with it, sorry. Paula says, having a father like you is what a child really wants. Wish I had a supportive father, but it's okay. Kinda used to it, nothing we can do. Yeah, we have the family that we are given, and we have the family that we choose. And there isn't a right answer, and there isn't a wrong answer, and there might be an ideal answer, but that doesn't invalidate or make your current answer any less real, you know? You have the father you have, and you have the people in your family you have, and that's that. That's all there really is to it. You know, sometimes we wish that the people in our lives could be better, but that's not always the way it works out, right? But that's okay. Give me just a second here, everybody. Trying to get caught up. Okay, almost back, everybody. Sorry for the wait. Okay. Let's see. We have a question from Raccoon. Raccoon asks, do you have a special routine or technique for taking care of your voice? I wish I did. I probably should, Raccoon. You know, like I feel like a responsible professional who's been doing this for 9 years definitely should have some kind of routine. I do not, no. The most I do is I try not to cry before I record, you know, so like I try not to watch anything sad if I know I'm going to be recording later. But no, not really. I don't really take care of my voice. I probably should. And I think that's something that I would like to do in the future, as well as like, you know, get like professional voice training and just do everything right. But no, currently I do not, alas. Let's see. Kaylin asks, what's your favorite family recipe? My mom makes really good giniling. I love giniling because of my mom and the way she makes it. I don't know if there's anything specifically unique about the way my mom makes giniling. Giniling, by the way, is it's like a ground beef stew, Filipino tomato-based ground beef stew, eaten with rice. There's potatoes in it. It's so good. It's delicious. Oogle Moogle asks, still planning to do Talktober this year? I don't know. Last year kind of kicked my butt. I don't know. I feel like I'm already doing a lot this year. I don't know if I need more butt kicking. Talktober is fun though, and I hope people do it, but I don't know if I will. I feel like I've already got a lot going on. I might take this year off. Let's see. Venus asks, what song irritates you? Like any band, musician, or movie? For example, It's a Small World from The Lion King, perchance. It's a Small World is not from The Lion King, but a song that irritates me, there's probably plenty. Crazy Frog is a pretty annoying song. Not a huge fan of Crazy Frog song. Especially since it like ruined Beverly Hills, right? Beverly Hills Cop, which it was originally from. Venus says Zazu sings it in The Lion King. Yeah, but it's not really a Lion King song, you know what I mean? Lion King has songs. Let's see. Priya asks, what anime world would you like to be born in? Maybe Pokemon. It seems nice. Have a bunch of little animals running around. Get a little Pikachu, give him a hug. Get a Growlithe. Ruffle his head. Seems like fun. Subdoodoo's! My friend Katie, Subdued Hughes, aka Subdoodoo's, says, since we're on the topic of games as I'm typing this, are there any new games you've been playing recently? It's not new, but the games I've been playing recently are Resident Evil 4. I beat recently the Elden Ring DLC. Did that live on stream, by the way. And on occasion I've been playing A Little to the Left, which I'm not very good at, which is why I don't play it too often. But yeah, those are the games that are in my rotation currently. I'm also playing this game called The Tower on my phone. Super duper duper addicted to it in all the worst ways. Do not play The Tower. It is very addicting. I don't know that I'm gaining anything from this game, but I do know that I don't ever want to stop playing it. I do, but I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I know I should stop playing it, but I probably will not. And those are the worst kind of games, so do not play The Tower. What is next? Let's see. Kay asks, what's the next ASMR about? Oh, so Mondays audio is, let me check. Monday's audio, we do Monday, Friday, Saturday. Monday's audio is A Little Nap in the Woods. It's a sleep aid audio, a little cozy little camping sleep aid audio. It's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a cute one. Oh, interesting. The next question might also be from K. It's from 2K. It says, what's the next ASMR about, please? And it's PLZ. Yeah, it's a little sleep aid in the audio, in the woods kind of audio. Let's see, we've got a couple of questions left. Then what should we do? What do you guys want to do when we're done with the questions? Should we just call it a day? What can we do? You guys have more questions for me? Let's see. This question's from Little Vamp, who says, or who asks, are there any types of scripts you need or would like to have? I'd gladly write them once I've got over some writer's block. Yeah, somebody send me in a script with like 5 roles of varying genders. 4 or 5 roles. And make it good. Make it juicy. Make each character fun to be. I can't think of what this scene is, where the listener fits in, or why, but yeah. Somebody do that. Zora Zipva, our phantom who doesn't show up in chat. Zora Zipva says, what's your setup for recording? What do we got here? I've got an AT4040, an Audio-Technica 4040 condenser mic that's chilling here on my desk. I have this weighted desk mount thing for holding up my mic. I used to have like a little winch on the side of my desk, but it's kind of ghetto because my desk doesn't really have like a side I can clamp onto. So I had opened one of my drawers and I'd winched it inside, so the drawer was always a little open, and it was just super ghetto. So I got this heavy ass desk mount now. My mic is mounted to that. It's connected to a Go XLR, which is my audio interface. It lets me do all these super fancy things, but I really use it for its most basic properties. And that's it. I have some audio foam on the wall to help with the thing. Oh, and I have a Chaotica eyeball on my microphone that works as a pop filter slash kind of noise inhibitor, so that there isn't a lot of outside noise or audio bounce. There's a trade-off, you know, like it makes the audio sound a little muffled, a little closed in, but in exchange, I don't have to worry too much about outside noise. Let's see, Hala asks, favorite Kingdom Hearts game? Kingdom Hearts 2. When I first played it, it was everything. I loved it. I loved the gummy blocks. I loved the running through that one area with all the different Final Fantasy characters. I loved the ending. I loved the final boss. I was really super into Kingdom Hearts back then. Kingdom Hearts 3 really disillusioned me. That, and also being 15 years older. I feel like the Kingdom Hearts series is no longer for me, because I didn't really like Kingdom Hearts 3. Like at all, even though I played it all on stream. We got some good memes out of it, but I don't know that I'm might be too cynical and cold-hearted to like Kingdom Hearts anymore, unfortunately. But you know, we had a good run. I enjoyed it while it lasted. I certainly did. Priya asks, can you give me a shout out? What is that? What is it? Like, I've answered your questions before, so I'm not really sure what you mean by wanting a shout out in particular. Everybody go check out Priya. Hello Priya, is that it? Is that a shout out? Just saying your name? Hello Priya. They continue to ask, also, have you ever been to India? I have not, unfortunately. I think it'd be cool to go one day. I'm not really big on sightseeing or anything, but I bet the food there is bomb. Let's see. Got a question from Sailor Phantom says, I feel you with the Kingdom Hearts games. It's just not the same since the first. Actually, that's not the case, Sailor. I don't think that I could agree with you there. I think the Kingdom Hearts games have only gotten better with time. I think Kingdom Hearts 3 is, as a game, better than Kingdom Hearts 2. I just think I've changed, you know? I'm not the same person I was when Kingdom Hearts 2 came out. I'm a lot more cynical and hardened to the world, and I'm not the bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, eyes full of wonder kind of player that Kingdom Hearts needs anymore. So yeah, I think that's what's changed. Kaori Miyazaki says, hello, oh shit. Sorry. Kaori Miyazaki says, or is it Kaori? Kaori Miyazaki says, oh, hello. I'm not too late. You're not. I don't know how much longer we're going to go, but you're not too late. You're here now. Let's see. PK asks, would you consider doing role plays for established universes, such as Middle-earth or Narnia? Or do you stick with adjacent fantasy versions of these, such as in the Apothecary video, to avoid possible copyright issues? I'm not worried about copyright issues. I've done like Marvel audios, I've done Star Wars audios. I'm happy to do those kind of audios. It just has to be a a universe that I'm interested in and that I think would make a good series or a good audio for the audience, you know? For example, I was recently sent a script that was very well written, but it was set in the Megamind universe, and I was to be Megamind in the script. And even though the script itself was a very well done script, it just wasn't something that I was interested in. Megamind just isn't really a movie or a series that I'm at all down for. So I asked that it be rewritten in a way that kind of didn't make it Megamind specific. And I really liked what came out of it, actually. Let's see. Got a question from Venus, who asks, any advice for unpacking or anything? It's been a week and all my stuff is still in boxes. Gotta do it. When I moved here and I had tons of boxes, I made a deal to just unpack one box a day. And eventually I got them. So do that. You don't have to unpack all of it, just do one box a day. But unpack it thoroughly. Do a good job with it. You're only doing one box a day, but you're going to do it all the way, okay? Things are going to go exactly where they belong. My audio sounds weird. I'm hearing this weird static when I talk. One second, let me try and fix this. Testing. 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 Okay, sounds better now. Little Vamp asks, if you've played it already, firstly, what's your favorite class to play in Baldur's Gate 3? And secondly, who's your favorite companion? Favorite class to play is Barbarian, where I get to just throw everyone around. That was amazing to do. Second favorite class is Druid. Being an owlbear and being able to jump around and squash people was a lot of fun. Who's my favorite companion? You know, what's funny is I don't really like any of them. Like, all the NPC companions, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. None of them really deeply interest me, to be honest. I think the closest might be Karlach or Shadowheart. But otherwise, I don't know. They all just kind of fall flat, really. Like, I'm not really a huge fan of any of the NPCs. Withers is cool. I like Withers. Let's see. Just a few questions left. Cuddling says, what's your pizza order? All I can think about now is pizza. Ooh, okay. If I can get it, if I can swing it, if I'm rocking that kind of money, I like to get stuffed crust because I'm baller like that. I like sausage and mushrooms, and if we're going more, like I like a good like a sausage mushrooms meatball kind of thing. If they have some kind of special like that. Otherwise, I'm usually going supreme if I can swing it. Again, if it's like super baller, like I just got paid and I'm feeling pizza. We're getting a supreme stuffed crust pizza, and that is the pinnacle of my luxurious lifestyle. I'm feeling like a king the whole time I'm eating it too. Okay, let's see. Zora Zipva asks, firstly, boo. Scary. And if you could go anywhere, where would you go? If I could go anywhere, where would I go? Oh, I'd love to go to Disneyland with like my family. Like I personally don't really want to go anywhere, but I'd love to be places with people. Like if I could take my family to like on a trip somewhere, or if I could take my family to like the Philippines, or like take my friends to like Japan or something, that'd be rad. But going somewhere myself, not super interested. Hala asks, just wanted to say, have a good night. I pulled an all-nighter and need to sleep now. Love you, and I wish you a good rest of your day. Hey, you too, Hala. Thank you very much. Okay, the question line is still open. Okay, good. We just got a new one. Oh, no, we didn't. But this might be our last question, unless anybody else has anything else for me. Then maybe I'll just take questions from chat, or we can just hang out and chat and just talk for a while. Take it easy, Sailor Phantom. Have a good one. Okay, let's see. PK asks, what might very well be our last question of the day. Any advice for a first date? I matched with someone on Bumble, and we started nerding out about UK comedians and other hyperfixations. We got on a call and talked for like 90 minutes as well. I was wondering, with all the romance role plays you do, do you have any tips for a first date? Also, love your videos. Awake and Alive was magical. Thank you. Let's see, advice for a first date. Let's see. I remember going on a first date with one of my exes and thinking, they were eating very daintily. And from what I knew about them through our talking was they weren't really the dainty eater type. So when I saw them very delicately picking at their food, I was like, hey, you don't have to do that, you know? Just go to town, you know? Eat like you normally eat. And they seemed to really like that. And they brought it up multiple times in the future after that. So I say the most important thing is legitimately being yourself. Like, even if it's doing things that might be considered embarrassing or things that you might not normally do if you're trying to impress someone, because there's no point in lying to them or getting them to fall in love with a false version of yourself. That doesn't serve you and it doesn't serve them. And also, if you find that they're nervous as well, letting them know that they can do the same and they should do the same. It changes the dynamic from like, we are two very nervous people who are auditioning for two strangers, to, hey, we've both been here before. We're gonna be okay. Let's just have a good time. Yeah. All right, I lied. This might be our last question of the day because I just got something from Cuddling. Cuddling says, best username you've read anywhere online. I personally think No Father PP Face is up there with the best username from Twitch. No Father PP Face is a masterpiece. The name No Father PP Face is gotta be one of my favorites. Trying to think of other great usernames. I saw a name that was like Chompy Shark Shark or Sharky Chomp Chomp. That name was amazing too. just like Sharky Chomp Chomp or Shark Chompy or Chompy Shark, something like that. Like that was like a really cool, just cute, quick name. Definitely nothing pretentious like and then JC said, or even worse, Cardlin Audio. My geez. Well, all right, everybody. I think that's been a pretty good stream. If you can, or if you're interested, the I Choose the Bear collection is available there for you online. I'll go ahead and post the link one more time. And I'll go make sure this collection is public. Boom. There you go. Now you can choose the bear. It's a really cool design. It helps support the channel, helps support me. I really appreciate you. And I think it would be rad if you picked something up from there. But you don't gotta, you know? You just being here is enough support as enough support as I need. It's all the support I need. It's just you being here. Vina says, thanks, JC. Take care. And Otis says, thanks for the pizza crust. Hey, anytime, Otis. I'm looking out for you, brother. Shreya says, collab with Toki, please. I don't know Toki. Shreya says, collab with Nightfalls. I might have done a collab with Nightfalls in the past. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for coming out, everybody. This is a cute, fun, quick and easy Q&A. And I'll see you next month for the next one we do. See you all in August. And until then, check me out on Patreon if you're 18 or older. Check me out on cardlinaudio.com if you want to pick up some merch. Feel free to enjoy my audios. Please like and subscribe. It really does help, as cliche as it is. And yeah, cheers, y'all. See you all in the next one. See you later. Bye.